There is a rot growing inside of you. It's not a disease, and it's not bad luck. It is a behavior that you have been brainwashed into believing is a virtue. You smile when you want to scream. You say yes when every fiber of your being is screaming no. You apologize for taking up space, for breathing too loud, for existing. You believe that if you are just agreeable enough, soft enough, and accommodating enough, the world will finally give you what you want. But look at your life. Are you respected, or are you just used? You feel a low-level hum of resentment. You watch people with half your talent and half your morality rise above you because they have the one thing you lack, the ability to be disagreeable. You are suffering from the curse of niceness. And I am not talking about kindness. I am talking about the pathological need to be harmless. Here is the brutal truth. Being nice is not a moral stance. It is a survival strategy you adopted when you were powerless. But you aren't a child anymore, and this strategy is now suffocating your potential. By the end of this video, we are going to kill the nice person inside you, not so you can become a villain, but so you can finally become real. We are going to explore the psychology of the shadow, and I'm going to give you 3 specific tools to reclaim your teeth. Let's dismantle the accepted frame. Society, your parents, your teachers, the media fed you a script. It goes like this: be nice, don't rock the boat, put others first, and you will be rewarded. This is the just world hypothesis. It's the belief that if you follow the rules, the universe will be fair to you. But when you are pathologically nice, you aren't being virtuous. You are engaging in a transaction. Psychologists call this a covert contract. Your niceness comes with hidden strings. You think, I repressed my anger for you, so you owe me your approval. Or, I sacrificed my needs for you, so you must love me. But you never stated these terms. And when the world doesn't pay up, when the promotion goes to the loud guy, or the girl goes for the man who challenges her, you don't just get sad, you get bitter. Friedrich Nietzsche warned us about this. He spoke of ressentiment, a specific type of resentment that occurs in the weak who cannot express their power, so they demonize power itself. The nice person looks at a strong, assertive individual and calls them arrogant or selfish to feel morally superior. But deep down, you don't hate them, you envy them. You are not nice because you are good. You are nice because you are harmless, and there is a massive difference. A rabbit is harmless. It cannot kill you. Therefore, its pacifism is not a virtue, it's a biological necessity. A trained German shepherd can tear your throat out, but it chooses to sit by your side. That is virtue. That is peace. If you are incapable of conflict, you are not peaceful. You are defenseless. The nice person acts out of fear, fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of their own darkness. The problem is, you cannot cut off your capacity for aggression without also cutting off your capacity for passion, for creativity, and for drive. They all come from the same tap. When you turn off the dark, you turn off the light. Let's go deeper. Why does the human brain cling to this behavior even when it destroys us? Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist, developed the concept of the shadow. The shadow consists of all the parts of yourself that you repress because you were told they were unacceptable. Aggression, sexuality, greed, dominance, selfishness. When you are a child and you scream, "No," and your parent scolds you, you learn a lesson. Asserting myself leads to the withdrawal of love, so you split yourself. You create a persona, the nice guy or the good girl mask. This mask smiles, agrees, and accommodates. You shove the aggression into the basement of your psyche. But the shadow does not die. It gets hungry. When you repress your capacity for mayhem, it leaks out in twisted ways. This is why nice people are often the most passive-aggressive people on earth. They make snide comments. They procrastinate on purpose to sabotage you. They explode over tiny things because they have been holding their breath for 20 years. Here is where most people get it wrong. They think the solution to being too nice is to become an asshole. They think they need to swing the pendulum to the other side and become a tyrant. That is incorrect. That is just the shadow possessing you. The goal is integration. You must realize that your aggression is not a defect. It is fuel. Think of the most respected people in history or in your own life. Are they nice? Probably not. They are undoubtedly kind, but they are not nice. Niceness is concerned with tone. Kindness is concerned with truth. A nice doctor won't tell you you're dying because they don't want to upset you. A kind doctor tells you the truth so you can prepare. The world does not trust nice people. We have a biological radar for inauthenticity. When you are overly agreeable, my lizard brain thinks, what is he hiding? What does he want? You make yourself invisible. You become background noise. You have made yourself a non-player character in your own life. And the only way to become the protagonist is to stop asking for permission to exist. So, how do we fix this? How do you stop being a doormat without becoming a villain? You cannot just decide to be different. You need behavioral protocols to rewire your nervous system. Here are 3 steps to integrate your shadow and kill the nice person. Rule number 1. The 2-second pause. The hallmark of the nice person is the reflexive yes. Can you stay late? Yes. Is this okay? Yes. Do you agree? Yes. You answer before your brain has even processed the request. This is a trauma response. You are fawning. From today on, you are forbidden from answering any request immediately. When someone asks you for something, you will pause for 2 full seconds. Look them in the eye. Let the silence hang. Then answer. This does 2 things. First, it signals status. High-status people are not in a rush to please. Second, it gives you the space to check in with your gut. Do you actually want to do this? If the answer is no, you don't need an excuse. You don't need to say, "Oh, I can't because my cat is sick." You just say, "I can't do that." Practice the pause. The silence is where your power lives. Rule number 2, voluntary disagreement. You are terrified of friction. You think disagreement breaks rapport. In reality, disagreement builds respect. People who agree with everything are boring and untrustworthy. Your assignment is this. Once a day, voice a small, low-stakes disagreement. If your friends say, "I love that movie," and you didn't, do not nod. Say, "I actually didn't like it. The pacing was off." Watch what happens. The sky will not fall. They will not hate you. In fact, they will likely lean in. You have just become a separate entity. You have just become real. Start small. Train your nervous system that conflict does not equal death. Rule number 3, define the boundary. Nice people wait until they are pushed too far and then they explode. That is a wall. A boundary is different. A boundary is simply teaching people how to treat you. Here is the script. It's called "The When You, I Feel." So please, Method. When you show up 20 minutes late, I feel disrespected because my time is valuable. So please, text me if you're running late or we will have to reschedule. Notice the tone? It isn't angry. It isn't apologetic. It is factual. If you are afraid to set a boundary, ask yourself, am I avoiding this conversation to keep the peace or to keep the peace inside me? Usually, you are sacrificing your internal peace to avoid external discomfort. Flip that equation. When you apply these rules, something terrifying will happen. Some people will leave your life. The parasites, the manipulators, the ones who loved you only because you were easy to control, they will fall away. Let them go. This is the cost of becoming an individual. But in the space they leave behind, you will find something else. You will find self-respect. You will look in the mirror and see someone you actually recognize. Not a mask, not a servant, but a person with edges. A sword that is dull cuts nothing, it is useless. You must sharpen your edges. Being nice is the death of the soul. Being good requires the strength to be dangerous and the discipline to be kind. The world has enough nice people. It is drowning in them. What we need, what you need, is for you to be real. Stop apologizing for your existence. Take up space. Show your teeth when you need to. It's time to wake up. If you are ready to explore the deeper parts of your mind that society told you to ignore, subscribe. We are just getting started.